Hi students, this is lecture 4 of unit 1 in mathematical foundations of computer science, that is in MFCS, which is the continuation of the previous topic. In the last class we discussed the concepts of tautology, contradiction and equivalent formulas definition. So already we discussed the topics of tautology, then contradiction, and then logically equivalent. And tautology means a proposition is said to be a tautology if it is true always for all possible combinations of truth values of the given proposition. Contradiction means if the given proposition is always false for all possible combinations of truth values of the given proposition, then we say that the proposition is contradiction. If it is sometimes true and sometimes false, then we call that the proposition is contingency. And also in the previous class we discussed the definition of logically equivalent. It is denoted by P is equivalent to Q, or using this symbol to say that the propositions P and Q are logically equivalent if both P and Q have identical truth tables, or identical truth tables, or same truth value, or the third one is first proposition biconditional Q is tautology. Now in this class we will discuss the problems on these three: tautology, contradiction and logically equivalent using the truth tables. Right. Topics to be covered in this class are problems on tautology, contradiction and equivalent formulas using the truth tables, and then we discuss the formula of duality law. Here we have topics of tautology, contradiction, we discuss equivalent, we discuss the problems on these three topics in two ways. One is using truth tables, second way is using equivalent formulas. That is the first concept in this class we discussed. Then the second one is duality law, which is useful while calculating the PDNF and PCNF. Duality law is required, right? Now, coming to the first one, find the truth tables of the given two propositions: negation of P and Q, negation P or negation Q. For these two we need to find out the truth tables. Right, negation of P and Q. So to calculate this first proposition truth value, first it requires P and Q. So we calculate this P and Q, which involves the two variables. So we have four possibilities, four possible combinations of truth values. So first column P, second column Q, the four possible set of truth values. P and Q, that is conjunction. Conjunction is true only in one case. If both are true, it is true. So in the first case it is true, both are true. In the first case it is true. In all the three cases, remaining three cases, the values are false. Now for this P and Q we apply the negation. Negation of true is false and negation of false is true. So true negation false, false negation true, false negation true, again then false negation true. Now the first one truth table completed. Now coming to the second one truth table. What is the second one? Negation P or negation Q. It is the second proposition. To find out this proposition truth values, because it consisting of two variables, so we get four possible combinations of truth values, and then if we split the given proposition, first one is negation P, second one is negation Q. So negation of P we calculated using the first column and negation of Q calculated using the second column. Then by combining these two using the disjunction table. Disjunction, in that table only in one case it is false. If both are false, the result is false. Here both are false case, it is F, F. So F or F is F. If any one is true or both are true, result is true. So any one is true or both are true, the result is true. Right? So like that we construct the truth tables of given two propositions. Right. If we observe both the truth tables, T, final value F here. So here also for the same combination of T and T, final value of the second proposition is F. It is the first proposition, it is the second proposition. And then for the combination of T and F, same combination, resultant truth value is true, here also true. In the third case, F and T, resultant truth value true, here also true. For the same combination F and F, both the given propositions 1 and 2 have same truth values. So given propositions 1 and 2 have identical truth tables for the same set of possible combinations of truth values. Therefore, we can say that negation of P and Q is equivalent to negation P or negation Q. Right? So, whenever the two propositions have same identical truth tables, we can say that both are equivalent. In other words, logically equivalent. The same thing, the conclusion, I wrote in the next slide. So, here the columns of truth tables are truth values of negation of P and Q. Negation of P or negation Q are same. Therefore, given two propositions are logically equivalent. When do we say that logically equivalent means? If both the propositions have same identical truth tables, or if one is obtained from the other, otherwise the given two propositions have the same truth value. So here both the propositions have identical truth tables. Therefore, this first proposition and the second proposition are logically equivalent. Right. Coming to the next one. This is the problem on whether the given proposition is a tautology or contradiction using the truth table procedure. Already I said that we have two procedures. One is using truth table, other one is using equivalent formulas. So here we need to say that whether the given proposition is tautology or contradiction. Tautology means If the last column of the truth table, if it is all values are truths, then it is tautology. If the last column of the given proposition, all values are F false, then it is contradiction. If some are true and some are false, then it is contingency. Right. Before constructing the truth table, whenever we construct a truth table, first we need to check out how many variables are involved in the given proposition. Because the given proposition which involves two variables, so that which consisting of 2 square 4 possibilities. So what are the variables involved here? P and Q are the variables involved here. Right? Then step by splitting each part of the given proposition, finally we need to reach at the given proposition. What is the first part? PRQ is the first part because which lies in the parenthesis. Next one is P conditional PRQ. Here we are constructing the truth table because two variables are there. We have 4 possibilities. First possibility TT, next TF, then FT, and then FF. Here in between P and Q we use the symbol R symbol disjunction. In disjunction table only in one case it is false, that is if both are false result is false. What is the case? It is the case. In the other cases, that is if any one is true or both are true, result is true. So true, true, true. So what is the next one? P conditional PRQ. So we need to apply the conditional from first column to third column. Direction is very important. If you change the direction, you will get a different answer. So what is the conditional table? In conditional table, it is false only in one case. That is first one is true, second one is false. T to F it is false. If you observe first and third columns, T to T, T to T, F to T, F to F. There is no such case. First one is T, second one is F. Then result is F. In all the remaining cases, result is T, true. So T to T, T, again T to T, F to T, F to F. Because the given proposition truth value is true. In all the 4 possible cases of truth values of the given propositional variables, therefore we can say that it is a tautology. Because the last column of the truth table, if all are T's, then it is tautology. Right? Now we will see the next example. Next problem, prove that P exclusive R Q exclusive R. P biconditional Q is a contradiction. What is meant by contradiction? If the last column of truth table, is false, then we can say that the given proposition is a contradiction. So how many variables are there? Here we have 2 different variables, P comma Q. So number of variables is equal to 2. So number of different possibilities of truth values or number of different possibilities of truth values is nothing but number of rows is equal to 2 square, which is equal to 4. Right? So these 4 are the different combinations. TT, TF, FT, FF. Next, step by step we need to split each part of the given proposition. Finally we reach, by combining all these parts, finally we reach the given proposition. How many different parts are there? One is P exclusive R Q, other one is P biconditional Q. So P exclusive R Q, P biconditional Q. Then we join these two parts using AND symbol here in the last column. Right? So exclusive R case means that any one is true, means other one is false, then the result is false. If both are true, result is false. If both are false, result is false. So if both are true, result is false. If both are false, result is false. Already while explaining exclusive, I said one example. Suppose if your mom asks that you want either tea or coffee, then our requirement is only one thing, but we don't ask both the things. So TT case F, FF case F. T exclusive R F. If only one thing, any one is true, then result is true. So in these two cases, it is true. Now then P biconditional Q. Biconditional. Here we have two arrows. The meaning of two arrows is if one is true, the other one is true. If one is false, the other one is false. If both have identical truth values, then only the result is true. If both have different truth values, then the result is false. So T it is T. F, if both are same identical values, true. T, F, case is F. F, T, case is F. Right? So P biconditional Q is true. In the first case, both are similar values. In the last case, both have identical values. Now, these two parts are joined by using the conjunction symbol AND. By using the conjunction symbol AND. In conjunction table, only in one case it is true. That is, if both are true, answer is true. If any one is false or both are false, it is false. So both are true. Here one is F, in the second case again F, in the third case again F, in the fourth case. That means overall in all the possibilities in any one case it is false. Therefore, when we are applying the conjunction, in all cases it is false. If the last column of the truth table of a given proposition all are false, then the result is called contradiction. Therefore, it is a contradiction. Because last column all the truth values are false for all the combinations of truth values of the given proposition. Therefore, we call it as contradiction. Next we see one more example. In the first problem, we discussed whether the given proposition is a tautology or not. In the second proposition, we discussed whether the given proposition is a contradiction. In the third example, we discussed whether the given two propositions are logically equivalent or not. First one tautology, next contradiction. Now we discuss the problem on logically equivalent. To say that the two propositions are logically equivalent, we have different ideas. First one is both have identical truth tables. The second one is first proposition biconditional. Second proposition is a tautology. Third one, both have same identical truth value. Right? So here the first one is P, R, Q and R. The second one is P, R, Q and P, R, R. So what is the first one? First one is take it as some A. First proposition is take it as A. Second proposition we take it as B. Finally, first proposition biconditional B. Second proposition is a tautology. We say that A and B are logically equivalent. For that, first of all, we will check whether how many propositional variables are there in the given propositions. Here we have P, Q, R. In the second one also P, Q, R. So number of different variables is equal to 3. Number of different variables is equal to 3. So total number of possible combinations is equal to 2 cube 8, right? So whenever we are writing three variables combinations, already I said that clearly. One simple trick, that is, write for the second variable and the third variable two variable combinations twice. All of you familiar with those? So two variable combinations TT, TF, FT, FF, write twice. Before the first set, write T 4 times. Before the second set, write F 4 times. Then easily you will get 8 combinations without repeating anything, also without missing anyone. Now, each part of the given propositions first we find out, then we join all those by using the connectives. In the first proposition, the first part is Q and R, right? Here we calculate. In the second proposition table, disjunction. It is false if both are false, right? So both are false cases here and then here. In these two cases it is false. If you observe, in all the remaining cases it is true. Then Q and R. Q and R. Here the symbol is different. Here we are applying and symbol, means conjunction symbol. Why we apply the conjunction? Value is true only in one case. First one and second one is T, then the value is T. In all the remaining three cases it is false. So Q and R. For the second column and the third column we are applying and conjunction. So in this case both are true, so result is true. In this case both are true, so result is true. If you observe the remaining cases, either any one is false or both are false. So except these two, remaining are false. Now we join on those things. Q and R is available here, P is available here. These two are joined using the connective R. R means disjunction. In disjunction only in one case it is false, that is both are false, it is false. Right. Here it is false, here it is false, then false, false. In these three cases both values are false, therefore resultant truth value is false. If we observe the other cases, true, true, here one is true, so result is true, one is true, result is true, first one is false whereas the second one is true, so the result is true, right? So after that we find out B, second proposition. B means here second proposition, A means the first proposition. So second proposition means P or Q, P or R. For these two columns we connect by using the symbol and. And means conjunction. In conjunction table only both are true, it is true. Both are true case, it is both are true. Again both are true. First 5 cases both are true, so result is true. If any one is false, then the conjunction table result is false. In these three cases, result is false. Right. We find out the first proposition truth value. Similarly, second proposition truth values. For all the possible combination of truth values, Now, A biconditional, B. Biconditional means biconditional. Biconditional means if both have similar values, then the result is T. If both have different values, then the result is false. This two-sided arrow indicates that both must have similar values. So T, similar values. Here both are false, no problem. If both have similar values, then the truth value is T. So in the last column, A biconditional, B first proposition biconditional, second proposition is T. In all the possible combinations of truth values, 8 cases, result is T. Therefore, first proposition and second proposition are logically equivalent, right? So we discussed the 3 problems, one on tautology, one on contradiction, the other one on logically equivalent using the truth tables. Next one, prove that P conditional Q, negation P or Q, here the symbol is two-sided arrow, means logically equivalent. In the previous problem also we solve the same problem, but they ask that the first proposition and the second proposition are logically equivalent. So here instead of asking logically equivalent, they wrote the symbol logically equivalent symbol. In the similar way we solve the problem, because the left hand expression, right hand expression means consisting of two different variables P, Q. So for those two we write 4 different combinations, TT, TF, FT, then FF. Then we find out left side expression, we take it as A, P conditional Q. Right side expression we take negation P or Q. We find out both the values. Then we apply A biconditional B. We are getting all the values are true for all possible combinations. Therefore, left side expression is logically equivalent to the right side expression. We use this symbol or two-sided arrow. Equivalent, otherwise we call it as if and only if. So these two problems are exercise problems for the students. You practice these two problems before constructing the truth tables. First we need to check out how many variables are there. First one we need to check out whether the given propositions are tautologies or contradictions. Second one, this symbol indicates that whether the two propositions are logically equivalent or not. Means take it as some A, the other one is B. Prove that A biconditional B is tautology. Right? So summary of this class is we solve the problems on tautology, then problems on contradiction, then we solve the problems on logically equivalent. For all these 3 concepts, we construct the truth tables. Last column of the truth table is true, then we call it as a tautology. If the last column of truth table is false, then we say that which is a contradiction. 1 or A, second proposition is B. A biconditional B is tautology. Then we say that both the propositions are logically equivalent. Both the propositions are logically equivalent. In the next class, we will discuss the same concepts, tautology, contradiction, and logically equivalent using equivalence formulas. In the next class, we discuss the same topics, tautology, contradiction, logically equivalent using the equivalence formulas. In this class, we discuss using truth tables. Thank you.